saffron. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he informed us, ikhwan, of the dwelling places within Jannah. He mentioned that indeed within the Jannah there are hurun maqsuratun fil khiyam. That there are hur, that there are maidens, fair maidens, beautiful fair maidens, and we'll mention the description of them in that which is to come. Beautiful fair maidens, maqsurat, and this term maqsurat is a description to their eyes, and not, or a description of their eyes, not a description of the physical characteristics of their eyes, but how they use their eyes. And that is that their eyes will not cast a glance upon another man. Maqsurat, their eyes look only upon their husbands. They have no desire and they have no concern for any man other than their husbands. And so they have no eyes except for them. Maqsuratun fil khiyam. Yani that they are hur, maidens that will be in khiyam, in tents. And the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he informed us, Inna lil mu'mini fil jannati la khaymatan min lu'lu' من لؤلؤة واحدة مجوفة طولها 60 ميلا. He said that indeed in Jannah the believer, he will have a khayma, he will have a tent made of pearl. In fact, he clarified, made of one pearl that will be hollowed out for him, and that will be made a beautiful abode in Jannah. He said, its height shall be 60 miles. He said, وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِ فِيهَا أَهْلُونَ يَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمُؤْمِنِ فَلَا يَرَى بَعْضُهُمْ بَعْضًا. He said, within Jannah, the individual within Jannah, the person of Jannah, he will have families within that abode. None of them will know of the existence of the other, and he will visit them all. Similarly, the Prophet ﷺ informed us that in Jannah there is a souq, there is a marketplace. And of course, ikhwan, there is not one of us, except that if Allah Azza wa Jal blesses him with something from wealth, from spare wealth, there is not one of us except that he loves to shop. He loves to consider, what is he going to do with this surplus that he has? What shall he buy? New garments, new gadgets, a new car? What is it that he should buy? Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed Ahlul Jannah, ikhwan, with something similar. But as we mentioned, ikhwan, not the same. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned, as occurs in the hadith of Anas ibn Malik, Inna fil jannati la suqan ya'tunaha kulla jumu'ah fatahubbu rihu shimal fatahthu fi wujuhihim wa thiyabihim fayazdaduna husnan wa jamala fayarji'una ila ahlihim wa qad izdadu حسنا وجمالا فيقول لهم أهلهم والله لقد ازددتم بعدنا حسنا وجمالا فيقولون وأنتم والله لقد ازددتم بعدنا حسنا وجمالا. That indeed every Jummah in Jannah, on the day of Jummah, Yawmul Jumu'ah, every Yawmul Jumu'ah, there shall be a souq and a marketplace that the people of Jannah, they shall attend. He said, a wind shall come to them, a northerly or southerly wind shall come to them and blow upon them, and they shall receive something from that wind, and it shall blow in their faces and upon their garments, and due to it they shall increase in beauty and in husn, in jamal and in beauty. He said, so they shall return back to their families after having increased in beauty and in jamal, and their family shall say to them, by Allah, you have increased in beauty after us. And they shall respond to them and say, and you, by Allah, have increased after us. And he said that that shall be every Jumu'ah. And that is to say, ayyuhal ikhwah, that this is a phenomenon and a reality that will continue to occur every Jumu'ah forever, for eternity. It is something that one is unable to fathom. That beauty generally in the dunya, it has a had. It has an extent that it reaches, and khalas, generally there is not much more beautiful than the beauty that we already know and that we're acquainted with. But in Jannah, ikhwan, that beauty shall continue and continue and continue and increase for eternity, a reality we're unable to fathom. The truth of the matter, ikhwan, is that the realities of Jannah, ikhwan, we're not able to fathom. And in essence, it is perhaps that causes us to be lax in terms of seeking Jannah, and to be heedless, ikhwan, and allowing ourselves to be taken by the whispers of shaitan. Since certainly if we were to see it, and there is not one of us, ikhwan, except that we would work day and night in order to achieve it, and in order to enter it. And because of the fact that we do not see it, and the only thing that we see is soil of the dunya, are the houses of the dunya, are the men and the women of the dunya, are the fruits of the dunya, which are of course great blessings, but nothing comparable to that which Allah Azza wa Jal has prepared in Jannah. And there are realities within Jannah, ikhwan, again, that will be difficult for us to comprehend. From those